Hello and welcome to some World of Tanks yet again. I'm going to be playing a bit of the KV-1S today because I'm making a push effectively to get the IS. And the thing with the IS is that it's not actually a particularly good tank. Now if we'll probably disagree, I don't know, because I always complain about some tanks and say they're really bad, and he's like, oh, you've never used it, so I can't actually say that yet. But the IS is effectively apparently not supposed to be that great. It's got okay armor, but again, pretty much anything, like my Hellcat could easily penetrate an IS, and effectively apparently it's like also got better armor, but it doesn't really make up for its tier. This guns, again, they're pretty good alpha damage, but again the gun depression isn't great, so we'll see how that goes. But I just want to kind of advance my heavy line and possibly end up getting up to the IS-3 at some point, because that's supposed to be a pretty decent tank. But anyway, we'll see how this goes, because this is a tier 7 game, so potentially I could do badly. The thing with the KV-1S is that I usually find it's only good at tier 6. People may disagree because the gun's also very good, but I kind of find as soon as you get tier 7 and above, it just gets owned by some of the higher class tanks. So we will see how that goes. Nonetheless, if I do die relatively quickly, I will hopefully go on another tank just as quickly, because I didn't have too much time to record. But we'll see how that goes anyway. But yes, usually what I find is why I usually say the KV-1S I don't really like above its tier, because effectively its armor's pretty awful for its tier anyway. So basically just bounce off a T1 heavy or an M6. It was an M6, I think, so that wasn't too great in itself really, that we bounced off a M6, because it's not an amazingly good tank. But there we go, we did get one there and we got another bounce. So we seem to be bouncing quite nicely today. We do have some RT to watch out for, so have to watch out for that. It is tier 5 as well, so that can do quite a lot of damage. Tier 4 RT will damage me as well, so we'll have to watch out for them. But yes, going back to the point, I kind of find the KV-1S only really good at its tier, just because it is a heavy tank and its armor values really don't make up for itself, because obviously a heavy tank is supposed to have good armor and good damage, but the armor seems to be pretty awful, to be perfectly honest, at its tier. Anyway, most things will penetrate it quite easily, and we've got T29 there, I think, which again is going to struggle to penetrate me. It looks like he's aiming for the Tiger because it's showing its side armor. Again, it's going to be tricky for us to penetrate it because it is quite powerful front on. Front on is going to be hard to damage, which is unfortunate. We're not going to be able to really do too much here. To be honest, we're kind of throwing away our money here. I may take a shot at the front. Oh, okay. That was my slow reactions there, not updating the fact that it was already dead, but that is a good one to get out of the way because it will do a lot of damage to me. But yes, anyway, the Hellcat, I usually find even up to tier 8, I can easily penetrate tanks. I say easily, there are some tanks which I struggle. The IS-3 for one, and the KV-5 I think is another, which I struggle to penetrate. But apart from that, at tier 8, up to tier 8, my Hellcat actually seems to fare pretty nicely. But even at tier 7 here, I struggle, as you can see, to penetrate tier 7 tanks, even though this penetration is pretty good. So it does make me think sometimes that quite often it kind of isn't really that good of a tank. The KV-1S is nice at its tier just because, and below, because it can derp things with this gun, but it really doesn't make up for itself in higher tier games. When you can see armor piercing shells, so this costs 1k each. If I'm shooting at tier 7s, not penning them, I'm getting no money for it either, so it's not the most money making tank as well. That's what I usually find, so it is interesting, to say the least. Can't even see him there, so that's a Tiger there, which is actually reasonably easy to penetrate with the Hellcat. Probably not front on so much, but usually it is quite easy to, and I was aiming for a weak spot, presumably we missed and like obviously bounced off, but with a Hellcat I can usually easily penetrate the Tiger, at least relatively easily. So at this point we can probably hope to get the tiger there. So there we go, he did manage to shoot him then. Which I think, because I think that lower plate there kind of is a bit weaker usually, but I'm not 100% sure to be honest. And that looks like an IS. So to be honest with that, it could do a lot of damage, it could take me down to nothing. But that guy should get him. And there we go, we got the IS. I just had to take him out. Maybe I took his kill, but I had to take him out just because he would have shot me anyway. Now it looks like we could kill him. That guy is backing away because we're both on very low health. He's probably going to aim for me because I'm the easy kill, potentially. And there we go, he's dead. So we won that game. That actually worked out pretty nicely for me because I got 3 kills, which most of the time I don't get that a lot of the time really with the KV-1S. So 3 kills for me is pretty decent. I'm not sure why the game hasn't ended actually. There we go, that's quite slow. We killed everyone and we're waiting for quite a while. I'm not sure what that was all about. But anyway, I didn't have times 2 XP that time because I've already played tonight. And we got 702 without that, so that's pretty good. 13k credits again. How much of a profit we got on that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that actually shows the profit or without, but let's just look. So experience received 720. Compensation for damage caused by allies. That's odd. Didn't think I got shot by anyone then, but maybe we did. I probably didn't notice. That was a bit stupid. But you can see the repairs were 3.5k. Ammunition was 8.2k. So I'm not sure if that's including or without, but we probably didn't make much of a profit on that either way. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. Hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.